Welcome everyone, this is Michi Hoyer. We are live with the quarterfinals of the Sim Formula Europe 2020 competition on rFactor 2. We're sitting in the Tatuus FT-60 and guys, there have been mighty changes today. The track has been flattened in some parts, the car has been adjusted on aerodynamics and stuff, and now we're here. Now it's time to get into the groove, put in some laps because it's around 30 minutes to go until we go into the race, basically starting with qualifying. Anyway, the car, fairly interesting. The lap times we currently see a 36.5. To me that is mega fast already. What Siggy puts in there, like basically the entire top 5, because they are basically identical there, with just a few thousand separating them from each other. We will see how this will be for us tonight. About the grip conditions, I'm not sure yet. I haven't done a single lap, as you can see on the counter. So we will get into the groove, we will see where our marks are. For today, we need to come top 10 in order to proceed to the semi-finals this Saturday. Already in a different Tatuus car at Bottnering. But before we think about that one, we just make sure to be eligible to race that one in the first place. So today, split of 20, top 10 to proceed. Sounds like a doable task, however, since we have qualified in split 1, potentially the level of competition is just that little bit more higher compared to split 2 and 3. Nonetheless, even in split 2 and split 3 there is huge competition around that top 10 spots. But yeah, like all the die-hard esports guys, Yoski, Siggy, Brilluck, Daniel Kiers, Jim Parisis, Gusner, you know, so many who's and who's in this split 1. It will be incredibly tight and tough to come through, but we will see. We just try hard. Oh, first lap's not going to look good. Let's see how big the gap in sector 1 is already. Ha! Half a second. Oh dear. Mikhail, thank you very much indeed. Good luck to you as well. I think you're in split 3, aren't you? Thank you, Ivor. Appreciate it, man. So, probably lost another 3/10 in the middle sector to Siggy. Actually, just 1/10. One little bit. Potentially a little bit different setup philosophy, but yeah. Anyway, was the first lap. I'm pretty sure can improve a lot.
That lap was a 1:37.53.
37.5, that is way off the pace. Ah, dude, you shouldn't have retired. There's always a chance you can move forward and learn something from it. But yeah, I understand the reasoning to a certain extent. There wasn't much time for preparation at all. The thing is, just as usual, since qualifying is so mega important here, it will be all about nailing the lap in those 10 minutes. And that you don't need like ages to get there. And that will be my huge Achilles thingy. Because I'm usually quite bad at just nailing a lap in quali. You guys know it. So currently P16, we're improving 410 to 37.1, which
That
puts
was
us
a
14th.
1:37.12.
But as you know, in the end it matters whatever it is in the finish. We're gonna have a 20-minute race. So I'm expecting 13 laps. I'm expecting a better job than dying and going wide. Jimocracy, thank you very much for resubscription on Twitch, for a Prime resubscription to be precise, and supporting the channel for the 7th time this year. So, making it out on the pits again. So we have a 37.1. Yeah, we can get into 36.8, I guess. Anything below that would be a pretty hard stretch for me, I reckon. It is interesting, during testing the team saw there is a lot of setup philosophies possible in this car. You have to scrap off quite a little bit of cornering performance in order to be somewhat good in the straight line. So that's a huge factor, I think. And then of course in the race it's nice, someone has killed the 2 marker. In the race it's going to be all about...
You need to be in the correct channel on TeamSpeak. I can't really make sure I whisper things to everyone outside split 1, 2 and 3. Also when you join the server, make sure you pick the sim formula number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Otherwise you will be stuck on lower gearing.
So trying to find my my memory my brain thought. Yeah, if we improve the 210, we will be around that P10 spot that we need. And then in the race, of course, it's going to be super crucial not to die. As you can imagine. Was a pretty good run through 4. Now if we don't F up Oak Tree, I think we have good potential to improve a bigger lap time. Tricky turn 10. Yeah, of course. Man, it is so, to get the rotation just right is so biblical difficult. Yep, Mikhail, there is a possibility to do that. You probably need to build it first yourself. But in practice servers on offline ranking, of course, you can rubber up the grids as well by doing laps on it. Yeah, it is. That corner is pretty much everyone's nemesis to a certain extent. Shouldn't have touched the brake again. F. Killing all momentum out of turn 1. Noise. Shouldn't have touched the curb. Thankfully, yeah. But you see, it is so difficult to nail the qualities of the sector each and every time. So now we're missing that 1.5 tenths already. Just can't do it right now. And if you don't brake enough for roller coaster, you get thrown out. Yep, G-Mark-C, that is the nemesis of qualifying for split
That was a 1:37.40.
As I said, it just makes the task that little bit harder. Again, shouldn't have touched the curb for the well obvious known reasons. Sometimes I question myself, how hard can it be? Like, the entire track is a nemesis of mine, to be honest. It is super technical and it feels awesome to nail a lap, but at the same time it's just so damn difficult. Yes, as I said, Christos, it's mainly all about staying safe, staying clean. And then probably the race decides what else is our program tonight, whether we are going to practice in a GT3 or whether we're going to practice in another Tatuus at Bottnering. Also, we'll be interested to see how the teammates do. We got Robin Panza, David Morozic and Janez Simoncic in the second split. And you know, it's quite likely one of them may not make it. And then also Joao Vitaes in split 3. So the burst train is quite... See, it's everyone nemesis to a certain extent. And if the race is going to be like that, that's fun. The nemesis! Thank you very much for joining, appreciate your time. Yeah, but then is the top 6 also smart enough? You know, the people, I would probably be myself. If you see an opportunity arising to do an overtake, will you just stop doing it in order, yeah, and just like pull in behind and just let it be? Probably not. Thank you, Kiryu. Finish the lap. Just finish it. a little bit of a better exit. Oh yeah, but just not very decisive. Anyway, you know, it's a 10th here, it's a 10th there. And it's another one there, and I'm losing so much time to Siggy there. Just by the looks of it. It is a 10th to the 5th. Wow, and he just improved again. But you know, I'm 4/10 behind after sector 2.
That lap was a
And then it's 5/10 after sector 3.
1:36.95.
Too much of a slide. Yet though it is quick. Interestingly. But then I overslid into this turn. Yeah. It is so intensely difficult. But you see, there is a 10th for us in sector 1. And if we just find a 10th, we'd be P8. And guess what? P8 and just staying there in the race would do it. Yeah, but you know what? Transwarp up feels or sounds so easy. But then, you know, if people spin, you may easily be taken with them. Yeah, it's the big problem every time. Qualifying is so important, and I'm just no good in qualifying. I am kind of decent in the race, but qualifying is my big issue. 15 minutes to that, by the way. Yeah, I agree with you with the Nemesis. This is exactly the issue. I'll take it. 50,000. I missed the apex. For God's sake. Okay-ish. Exit. Lost a little bit of momentum, just a little bit, but enough to drag us off completely there.
That lap
Yeah,
was a
P7.
1:36.77.
P8 effectively, since Wisniewski just left the server. But you know, this is what I say. It is now... What is it? Yeah, 10 thousandths or 12 thousandths to P6, P5. So we're not done yet. Once again, it's all about nailing this damn queue. So to stay in the spirit, we keep going. Why does my freaking spot change every now and then? No, I don't think there is any more live timing than what you see currently, which is my local timing thingy. Honestly, putting a 36.7 together, I would be quite happy with that, I believe. Yes, of course, other people did way more laps, but it's not like I've not done laps today already. But I was, of course, private testing. Question is also, how critical is fuel? The car just doesn't use too much fuel, but a liter more or less may actually be beneficial in lap time as well. Yet though, I prefer multiple chances nailing the lap rather than having the extra 30 thousandths of performance in my fuel tank. Mikhail, we invest quite some time into setup work as a team. It's not like you go out on track and boom, you got the perfect set and stuff. So there is a bit of work dedicated to it. Apart from that, it was a cut track. There are some things that needs to be obeyed, like always take minimum fuel pressures for maximum grip, tire pressures. But at the end of the day, of course, every setup is a little bit towards down towards personal liking as well. That's for sure. Oh, that rhythm through that SS curves is just so important. No! Grinding on the exit curb and the entire lap is gone for goodie. The exit was just nice though. as a general. F. And we're back in P10 and need to improve. This is how quick it can go.
That was a 1:37.12.
Nope. Just went through that slidey hole a little too weird. Car's not 100% straight. Slides a bit and time you lose. I would need to put down some magic in S3. Not really. Five minutes. Oof. I'm gonna tell you, qualifying is gonna be pretty decisive though. If I put myself around P10ish, we have a chance. If I am further down the grid, then I mean, shenanigans are huge, especially since tires are very cold in the first lap, so you see it's easy to spin it. So how are you guys doing tonight? Hope you will be enjoying the race. That will be the line out of this turn, but I'm thinking about just smashing it and trying to mount the exit curb.
Whisper test for split 1, and yes, you can escape in qualifying.
Uh-oh, issues. Here we go. Guys, it's competition time. We made it into P10. In the quali, well, in the free practice. We have a private quali now, which is good because we don't see any other cars. Therefore, we have track for ourselves. Which will be important for nailing the laps in So first, I think.
So qualifying for split 1 just started. A good question was if you can escape. Yes, you are allowed to put escape or use escape in qualifying. On the formation lap, you should do 100 kilometers an hour, and please do it steady. It doesn't matter if you go 95 or 105. Just do it in a regular pace, please. Good luck.
Well, I was already a race information there. Anyway, one quali. Which means different views for use. Checking it. And the grind will be so crucial. Most important thing is to not throw away a lap due to off tracks or something. So let's do this. Hello Risto! You happy pre-qualified man for the final. I envy you so much. For more reasons than only that. Oh, there's a pure bonker lap though. Hope it's going to be a 39. 36.9 or something. Fingers crossed. What is it?
That was a
No,
1:37.13.
Don't hit the fucking curb, man. You know what was my issue with Sector 1 though? It wasn't that bad, to be honest. What I feel. And then still it's 2/10 off Wisniewski. So it is bad. Fuck off. Lik me om hem det. Nice momentum kill. To actually take the lap as a goodie one. Let's see what this means.
The lap was a
9 again.
1:37.04.
Guys, cross your fingers for me! Ah. Wahnsinn. No, that's not good enough though. It is looking goody, but it's not good enough. Fuck. Lost all the momentum. Come on, push, 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 push. Fuckometer, Alter. Just wasted the full fucking tent. Sorry, excuse the language.
That was a
7, and
136.81.
by the looks of it, it could have been P5. Mikhail, I'm doing this for 15 years. But you know what? We just get a single lap. I think. If... Yep, single lap only. Let's just try to nail it. In the last fucking lap I get it right. Nice, we just understeer off. Why the fuck did we understeer off this time? Oh man, eh. Right on the hot seat, I love it. 460 compared to 373. We just take that, and it would be combined with that. We had 2/10 in the fucking lap, and our gap to 2/10. See where this puts us. There's even row 1. No, sorry, row 3, P4, P5, whatever. Definitely not just P10, but yeah, we will see. Race is long. Race is gonna be long. Oh, Sibellini! Yeah. I know. Was a cheeky lap already. I know that. I am slightly nervous though,
Get back to the pits, please.
because I think we're already going. Formation lap and 20-minute race. Enjoy.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, 10 dive bombs. Risto's gonna get awesome. Trust me.
So just to make sure, roughly 100 kilometers an hour, give and take a few kilometers on the formation lap.
Thank you guys. Hey barcodes, hey everyone. Sadly don't have the possibility to change the I do have actually. Oh, what the fuck are you doing, steering wheel? Oopsie. Nice hardware issue. Thank you guys. Yeah, flying car's gonna be awesome. Actually, Kiryu, they
This is a bit
updated.
too slow, isn't it? Can you handle 120 without crashing, please?
We couldn't even handle 100 without going off track.
And don't fly.
We're not ready for takeoff, copy. You have to push the car quite heavily to make 120. Actually, for once, Studi 397 picked cars that have not too much thermal degradation due to the tires not heating up too much, so they get proper weaving on the formation lap. Isn't it nice, is it? Can't do burnouts, FFS. Later. Yeah, but dying can be done fast, so don't laugh, Mitchie. Especially in this penultimate turn. But I see there is a gap behind P9, and P10 is all we need.
That was a 1:46.55.
So actually right now I'm exactly in this spot where to not need to risk anything. Just drive, actually don't overtake. But will I be able to resist? If we come into that very exact point, there is an opportunity to do an overtake. Will I resist to not go for it? And here it comes already. Just pulling behind. Keep the train. Don't understeer wide there. Oh, losing momentum in this turn is a hard one. But we'll see what else is about to happen.
That was a 1:38.50.
I'll wait for it. We may be on the rear wing of Kiss particularly fast again. Just not allowed to do more mistakes.
That lap was a 1:37.75.
The pace by the guys at the very front is just amazing. I'm actually a bit scared to be taken out by that corner. Because if you go out there, big oof.
That was a 1:37.49.
Don't spin. I'm so scared by this one. Uh-oh. Yeah, way too far away. Despite draft is quite massive. You know, if that would be a fight for P10, probably I would be mega greedy and just dive it in. But here, just need to play safe. I mean, I'm gonna go for it if I get a clear opportunity. But unless I get that, there's no point really in throwing it up. Gap to behind is probably good for safety margin.
That was a
but again,
1:37.51.
no need to mentally risk it. Unless I am attacked from the car behind, but I don't see this happening. Yeah, Christos. I know what you're saying, but you know, if I can pull clearly alongside, we will see. I'm not gonna do anything mega stupid. Sorry, Christos.
That was a 1:37.44.
10 minutes to go. Borak now in 10th. Right on the hot seat, just made it in time there, it seems. Marigodek, thanks for joining, welcome. appreciate your time, buddy. How are you doing? Long time no see there. Hope everything's alright. So in the meanwhile we got Parisis in the back. Not sitting in the draft, there is a little
That
bit
lap
of a
was
thing.
a
It's all about winning this
1:37.85.
one. As we all know. Oh, someone's off big time there. They generally fixed it, JT. The fact that Keithley is airborne is bad luck, but genuinely they fixed it. The car is a lot more easy to drive in that turn 10, and even if you hit that curb, you don't get airborne necessarily. Of course, without having looked at what happened to Jack, I have easy speech sitting here and saying, "Oh, this is not as bad as it used to be."
That lap was a
Hi, Marshall.
1:37.62.
Fair and square, Marek. As I say, I appreciate your time. I know a lot of people sitting there watching, just silent, and that's nice. Because people are around. So, we're coming closer to Stefanko. At least when we're not in the straights. This is awesome. I love it. We probably need to look at the gap at Gazna. That's probably more truth telling, if that makes sense. 8 seconds to him.
That lap was a 1:37.52.
Minutes. Oh, don't spin. Don't slide. Just into the draft we need. Hey Dave. Thank you, man. Looking good at the minute. P7. Top 10 moves into semi-finals. Into the draft we go, guys. Yes, barcodes. Custom setup.
That was a
Everyone is.
1:37.41.
I hope. Well, I don't hope, but I guess so. I agree, David. Well, setup had an airplane. Keithley had an airplane setup, I guess. So, 2 more laps, I believe.
That lap was a 1:37.49.
One minute remaining. So another lap we get. Now we get Stefanko attacking Mark. Absolutely right, democracy. No pressure from behind. Just
That was a
enjoy what happens here at the front.
1:38.01.
Last lap it is.
User disconnected from your channel.
And here is our ticket to semi-finals. P5 it is. Nice. Honestly, that morning I was like, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna practice a bit for it. I'm probably not gonna make it top 10 anyway. P5. Nice. Our final lap was amazing, but you know it is the same situation every silly time. Like Stefanko tried to go for a move round the outside, which I mean, okay, we're racing with a 10-second safety margin to the cars behind, or to P10, but he had to go onto the outside line. You know, if that would be the battle for P10, yeah, you may, or for P8, let's say, or different. Yeah, I mean, it's just he was taking the risk, got a little offline, I snatched through, could capitalize on it, and then I got a very nice run on to the onto the back straight, and oh, this is just awesome. P5 it is. Gonna call the girlfriend, I'm unable on Tuesday, on Saturday. I'm sorry, babe. Michi has to race. The semi-final will be hard though. Top 30, or the 30 guys, like, you know, 3 times top 10 of this quarterfinals proceed, and then the top 9 of these 30 proceed into the finals on the 17th of January. Anyway, we at least made it to the semi-finals. Yep, honey. Actually, I was surprised seeing that during the later stages of the race, but yeah, pace looked really strong. Kept it together, drove it easy, nicely. I think also got the car in the right sweet spot. So this is looking goody. And yeah, eventually that takes us to the end of this stream. I just want to
User
see.
disconnected from your channel.
I can't see it anyway. Yeah, so it takes it to the end, guys. Thank you so much for those watching on Twitch right now. I'm gonna send you over to the official rFactor 2 live stream. There should be official coverage going on, and then I hope we see you guys on Saturday with the semi-finals coming. We're going to be at Botnering in a kind of Tatuus car. So whatever it is, we're gonna have to practice for it, and actually need to really talk to the girlfriend, because that means also we have to rethink about our plans for tomorrow. Issues. Yeah, we will see how this goes. I'm actually thinking about starting a practice stream right after the last group of guys have finished. I'm now gonna watch. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do that watch party all together. We're gonna turn this into a watch party now, looking how the teammates are doing over at Twitch. So I just need to fucking kill rFactor 2, because rFactor 2 just doesn't want to be killed right now. And then you know what? We're gonna turn this down, gonna maximize the picture, and gonna raid the guys over there to rFactor 2. So we stay live, but need to unmute this. Come on, where are you? There you go.
Away from Simonic on provisional pole position. Patel now third place man.
Nice job, Simoncic. So if it stays like this, we only need to get Banzar a bit further up ahead, and then we will see.
3 tenths in arrears, so Patel stays at the front of the second row.
See, Semig, I wouldn't say that. Yane Simoncic definitely would be faster than me. 100%. So is Chinchik, so is Patel. Mrozek had the identical pace with me. Yane's 36.3 is absolutely mental though. Yannick Bock Rivio, Von der Heide, they are usually right about my pace, especially Von der Heide being an open wheeler guy. He definitely would look strong. But yeah, as you say, it's looking goody for the Bush guys.
Tatuus FT-60 is one of many Tatuus Formula
So we're
cars
gonna see
that
how
are
things
free
go.
in the Steam Workshop.
Let's see how
No
their
cost
race
attached to them. So you
unfolds.
can drive this car for free.
I need to get my cell phone real quick because I need to talk to,
yourself a great experience in
as you know.
RF2. But let's have a look at the starting grid. So Jenny Simonic in pole position ahead of Marcel Sistik. Mohamed Patel and Virdix round out row 2 with Dennis Jordan and Pierre-Luca Amato on row 3 in 5th and 6th position. Jan van der Heide ahead of Yannick Bock in 7th and 8th places, and rounding out the top 10 is Jonas Reveus and Jimmy Nasala. Liam Duwal and Noah Rivers are 11th and 12th position on the grid. In 13th place is Robin Panzer, in 14th Zolzux, in 15th David Kalasse, and in 16th place Aaron Pizzez in the number 3 Tatuus FT-60. 17th
Twitch is
and 18th,
offline.
the last 2 runners on our grid are Maciej Miljanek and Lauren Kiers.
Yeah, that the fact that
the
Twitch is
number 3
offline
car,
may be
we've got
right.
2
Although I
drivers
see
haven't
my
made
own
it
stream
into the server
on the
in time
Twitch
for
window. But
qualification
anyway,
for
we're gonna
various
have a look at
reasons.
the
It will
start of
be
the scene,
an
the start of the
18-car
races.
field, but the goal remains the same. You need a top 10. You have to stay out of trouble. We've already seen from Split 1 how tight and how competitive and how impressive these drivers are. So make no mistakes. Go flat out. Try to stay out of trouble, and you may just get the ultimate reward at the end of the day. Once again, I'd like to welcome anybody that's just joining the broadcast. Thank you to everybody that is already a part of this broadcast and watching from wherever you are in the world. It means a lot to us to have you on board with us for Sim Formula Europe 2021 and this live broadcast. Do give us a like and a follow on rFactor Live on Twitch to never miss out on many very exciting esport competitions that we run throughout the year. We've got some great racing in the GT Pro and the GT Challenge. Of course, there is Sim Formula Europe, where, frankly, these drivers are racing for the opportunity to get through to finals day, to take a share.
So can't wait for the start. I hope Robin climbs up some spots. He has the potential.
Sim tag pedals,
So we're just gonna
Sim
watch a
Lab
few
P1
minutes into the race.
cockpit,
After that, I
and
need
Racing
to
Vault
actually
sprint
grab
pedals.
some stuff and do
They're
some
the
work.
prizes that are up for grabs. An incredible opportunity to turn the passion of sim racing and esport into a
Oh, guys, it
financially
feels so
viable
good
living.
to be
So,
at
not
least
only
into the
is
semi-finals.
the
You know what?
pressure
That was
of
actually my
racing
minimum
car
target, to
off
make
the
it into the
racetrack,
semi-finals.
but the formation lap
I made my
doesn't
task
go
just that
well.
little bit
Their
harder
tyres will be a little
by
bit bucket.
being
Got
in
some pickup from the
split
dirt well,
one,
so
but
wanna
you know
get that
what?
cleared
At the end
off
of the day, it
on the
didn't matter,
slow run
which
to
is
the
goody.
line. It's a standing start. Once again, just like we had in split 1, so the drivers will have to manage the
Actually,
temperatures,
split
have
2
to
is
manage
quite
the
strong, I have
condition
to say.
of their cars, will
I would
have to
even say it
balance
is not
the
much
throttle
weaker
and the
than
clutch
split
and fight from
split
the
1.
very second the green lights
Maybe
go
even
out.
stronger,
Simonic
to
on
be honest.
pole position is the man that will be
Like,
looking to convert
the
that pole
top
position
10 are a
race
lot
lead
more
as the
pre-made. You know,
easiest
Simonchet,
place
Chinchik,
to be. If
Patel,
you've got nobody in
Brojek,
front of you,
Jordan,
you'll set the
Amato not
pace.
so sure, but Von der
the man
Heide, Bock,
behind him,
Rivio,
Marcel
Nisula,
Sistik,
then you got the wall in
will be looking
11th.
to take advantage
Also
of his
Pinches and
position. In
Linek.
second, he will
The guy's
be
always
on the
able to
outside
somehow make it
for
to the top
T1,
10.
so not the most ideal place, but we've seen
Anyway, we'll see how this
overtaking
race
is
will go,
incredibly
though.
possible on this racetrack as we're waiting for the lights to go out to form the start of Split 2 for Sim Formula Europe 2021 qualification, semi-final qualification.
No penalty for Jerne. He rolled. He must have rolled. Das ist nicht zu fassen, Alter. Oh wow. Okay, we're gonna watch this race a lot longer than I expected it.
Retains third position, so it's as you were from the starting grid. at the front of the field. 76 runs a little bit wide now. Sistic trying to find a way past. Looks one side. Looks the
Oh,
other.
that is unfortunate. But yeah, I saw that coming. Not for him, but also I was worried on myself because when in neutral and you start to release the brake, you start rolling to somewhere. And however you've positioned yourself in the starting box beforehand, just that minimum roll is already enough to make you get a penalty from jump starting. Happily, we didn't get that.
Trying everything he possibly can in the opening stages of this race. Patel a little bit further back, under pressure from Moronovec behind, but he just manages to hold that. We're looking now.
Moronovec good in P4, where is Robin P13?
Train of cars in front. And like NASCAR racing in America.
There is here people are going to overtake big time though.
And everything to lose in these opening laps now, as we're looking at Ravio trying to find one way, trying to find the other. Ravio cannot find a way past. A car ahead of us runs wide over the grass, gets it back on the racetrack.
Who was that? Amato. Wow, how did De Waal got from 5th, from 11th into 5th?
In the blink of an eye.
I would
how fast things can change.
Jordan in 16s as well. Yeah, something must have happened. I think there was some spinning. Was there some spinning people in the background? Must have been. Panzer into 11th. Good job, boy.
A piece of this action as well. He's seen his rival have a relatively easy thing.
Also, Bock is now losing out. 11th on the grid only.
Sideways, might just keep the car pointing in the right direction. Not as Kolaski ahead of him. Take the position too wide through the corner. Both drivers managed to survive.
Well, you know what, guys?
Opening few moments of this split 2 race.
Jerne needs to serve a penalty. He would now come out in dead last spot.
Get in the head. In the game.
Thank you, Erhan. Also, congrats to you.
With Yannick Bock.
Where did you finish? Did you win it?
From the Dutchman rivals behind.
I haven't. I have to say, honestly, I haven't looked too much at the result.
I've got it pretty serene at the front of the field.
It was a good feeling to now lean back and see what the others do, and not be intimidated by that.
Not quite got enough speed at this stage in the race to fight him as hard as he was doing in the opening lap.
Oh, there you go.
At the replay now, P13.
Oh, someone didn't get away.
One of the cars that bunches the field up 4 wide as we head down into T1. What do? Do you stay on the inside? It's a little bit
more contact.
A little bit of contact by 2
was Jordan caught up in that starting incident there?
Out of trouble and facing the right direction. That's fantastic driving from the Dutchman as well. Looking now on Panzer, who's dropping down.
Oh no, Robin.
Why? Robin Panzer. We're looking in the 12th position, the yellow and black car. We're riding on board with now. Was inside the top 10 a few moments ago. Now in 12th position, looking to make amends. Goes up the inside of Yannick Blatt. He's been late on the brakes. Can he spot his braking zone? Yes, he can. Bock tries to close up Carl. Width down, doesn't quite give enough space.
Oh, that's gonna get ugly.
Does not deter. Robin Panzer to the outside now, braves it around the outside. 2 wide. These cars are glued together for 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Panzer now.
Get in there, Robin.
No, excellent driving from both of them. Robin Panzer decides enough is enough. 5 corners wide is tempting fate. A little bit more.
Yeah, Erhan, I can understand that. You know what? Honestly, that morning I was like, there is so many top of the top esports guys in that top split. If I gonna somehow make it P10, I'm gonna be happy. But then suddenly pace was good. Oh, who goes flying there? You know what? Dennis Jordan's gonna make it back into the top 10. You will see. Gap to P10 is just 4 seconds. 3.5 actually.
We're riding on board now with Lawrence Keymakers just ahead and Zolzug's behind. Keymakers 15th position on the grid. Mohammed Patel, by the way, starting to come under a little bit of pressure. In fact, that's not Patel under pressure for 3rd position.
Yeah, I agree, especially in the late stages. I was able to catch on Gazner and Stefanko, despite they were sitting in the slipstream. So yeah, I was feeling good.
Ahead of him, so he's still in contention to try and salvage something from this race in the final 15 minutes. Very late on the brakes. We're riding on board now with Jonas Reveo in 7th place. He's the driver, remember, that we saw dancing through cars, going left and right in the opening laps. He'll be delighted with his 7th position. He's a little bit further down the running order in qualification, but you can see the Sula and Duval ahead of him, both fighting for the same piece of tarmac, holding each other up. That is bringing Reveo into this fight. That is bringing Jonas Reveo into the battle for 5th, 6th and 7th position. He's got around a second or so on Van der Heide behind him, so he's got a little bit of wiggle room to watch these two cars, see where they're strong and weak in comparison to the machine that he has underneath him. Try and gauge how they're driving and fighting amongst each other, and then use that in his strategy to decide where the premium overtaking opportunity is, as we're looking.
This is difficult. The problem Jordan finds himself right now is he's sitting in a train, and unless something happens at the front,
place, climbing over the top of each other to try and get that coveted top 10 position.
Yeah, that is the train he finds himself in. He's the last yellow-black car there at the back.
Everything, all the pressure rests on the shoulders of this driver on the bubble. This is a position.
Well, thank you very much, Erhan.
I'm talking about what's happening on track and not participating, because, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not raced in esport competition at this kind of level before, the pressure these drivers feel is incredible.
Oh, Robin, you need to go. You need to go for a move there.
This is trying to make a
on the first occasion.
out of these races.
Not back out.
He's trying the prestige, the privilege, and the
Be
financial
a little bit more
rewards
smart
that
with
come
car
to these
positioning.
drivers if they manage to qualify is just incredible. And all
But
that
Simincic
will
still
be
at the front.
through the mind of each and every one of the drivers out
Will
on this
probably now
VIR
take his
racetrack.
penalty,
We
and
will
then
know,
he
especially
may rejoin in
Alan Princess in 10th
P15,
position.
16
He will
somewhere
know
like that.
he can
I don't know
taste
what the actual
that
loss of
semi-final
that
spot. He can 12
drive-through
minutes,
will
40
be,
seconds left on the
but
clock,
it is
and
about
that
to be
spot
served now.
is his. He's in with the fight. One mistake, one late break, one run wide, one sloppy manoeuvre where he doesn't cover the racing line, and all is for nothing. It is all
The fact that
thrown
Pinches
away.
is still in
And he-
P10.
Bok behind it. The
I'm not
guy
sure if
that's
Bok
in
is on
front
higher
of us
wings
at
or
this
has
moment in time,
damage.
in 11th position, Bok can smell an opportunity and is doing everything he can to try and close up that fight, as we're riding on board now with Kiersmakers in 10th position. The train of fighting cars is in front of him. Now you might think 15th place, 5 away from where you need to be, the cars are up the road, this guy's got no chance at all, but he will know when competitive drivers on a difficult circuit like this, in cars where you can overtake a fighting, any opportunity is possible. As that's Jerzy Simonic.
Yeah, he is now serving the pen. Oh my goodness me. He will rejoin behind that train.
Outside of the top 10 dramatic scenes.
P50 14 as I expected.
Now
Now, Jerne, enjoy your way back into those top 10. 11 minutes to go. This is actually now one to bite your fingernails off.
And that is a perfect example of it. Simonic is now in P14. He's got 11 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. What can he do about securing that top 10 place? It is all up against Jerzy Simonic, now in 14th place.
Erhan, you would guess so, but then you would expect Jordan to get through easily. And remember, P9 to P14, P13 actually is all sitting in the train.
In third, Duval, Nisola, Reveo make 4th, 5th, 6th. Van der Heide in 7th, ahead of Amato in 8th.
But there is the mistake now of Pinches.
So,
to be honest, Bok needs to do a move now if he's quicker. Yeah, grabbing for the popcorn. That
the world from Bok behind. He knows 10th's good enough, but 9th is even better as Bok goes to the inside as they head down the long back straight into the braking zone. Bok gets the overlap, gets the position done, under braking, slows the car down into the apex and takes 9th position. So Alan Princess's moment of glory in 9th has been very quickly eradicated. He's back on the bubble, but now he's got Panzer. He's got Panzer behind him. Robin Panzer from Sweden trying to find his way into the semi-finals on Saturday, and there's one car between him and that success. But he'll have his eyes on the mirrors because he'll know Simonic is now 13th position and more than capable of fighting his way through this field in the next 9 minutes and 50 seconds. We look at a replay. This is Simonchik that we're seeing.
See, he's just
gets a little bit
yeah.
of a jump start moving before the lights go green. A very, very easy mistake to make. Simonchik pays the ultimate price with a drive-through penalty for a false start. That drops him to 13th place. All is not lost. There is still 9 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. He can still do this, especially if these cars keep fighting amongst themselves, and that is why Buck was so keen to make his way past Princess, to get that 9th position, to give himself a little bit of a comfort blanket over.
So let's
the
see,
chasing
Simonchik
pack.
in
Looking for his
13th.
now.
Oh, what
Moving
happened?
all the
What happened to
racetrack, and a
Jordan?
little bit more. You can see the body language of the car driving through. Opposite
What happened to
parking
Dennis?
The car off the back of the corner. Simonchik is giving it is everything, and he looks like he has got pace to spare over these cars, but he'll need to clear the traffic as fast as possible without risking too much on the car. He looks to the inside of Rubber, manages to take the position very, very
Okay.
smooth there. Simonchik
Actually,
almost gets
Erhan, you
in
will
the
be
rear
right. He's
of
gonna
Rowan
make it into
Panzer
the top
behind.
10.
Once he's cleared this yellow car, there will only
Because-
be one car between him and qualification with 8:27.
Let's be
left on the
honest,
clock.
I
So,
don't
Jürgen
think
Simonich doing
Panzer
everything in his
will
power to make up for that mistake
make
at the
himself
start
mega
of this
wide.
race. Noah Ravers, great driving there, knew when the game was up, tried not to defend too hard and damage either car. Great little bit of driving. We're riding now, looking back at Robin Panzer, this fight for 12th position. Simonchik up the inside. Ravers knew what was happening.
Rovers was also jumping kinda out of the way. It's
It's
like when you see when you're driving Formula 1 and see a Mercedes turn up in the mirrors.
A great piece of respectful.
What happened to Dennis, though?
And professional driving from each and every one of those involved in that fight. And the upshot is, with just over 7.5 minutes left on the clock, Jürgen Simonchik has gone from 1st to 12th, but he's every opportunity of clearing these two cars in the next 7.5 minutes and re-securing the most hard-fought place into the semi-final.
He's
Simonchik
so-
now getting good
wow.
corner speed, trying to find a way
He's
past
so
the car.
damn
No room
quick.
there, but he's got the slipstream down the backstretch. It's exactly what he needs.
Yeah, but
It's a
Jordan
very
had to do the
difficult
moves.
Overtake at the top of the hill. Will he be brave enough? He goes to the outside to make it the inside.
Oh, actually, Robin does Robin defend?
Careful now. Will Panzer know?
He
His car
does.
is there. He backs off and goes to the inside. No room there. Panzer great on the brakes, keeping the car nice and stable. A little bit compromised. Mid-corner, that will give Simonchik some heart, and he can carry more speed through the middle of the corner. And look how fraught this is compared to Marcel Sinsik.
Oh, but yeah, that is not over yet, to be honest. I mean, he had a proper run on Panzer, but if Panzer is staying in the draft, he got this issue of trains, you know.
You just tap into your mental reserves of what you're capable of doing based on the practice that you've put in during this race, and that is paying dividends at the front of the field for Marcel Sinsik at this moment in time with a 3.5 second advantage over the chasing pack. But the action, the excitement, the drama and the passion is very much with this man trying to fight his way into the top 10. Jürgen Simonich in 12th position. Panzer, that we're riding on board with now, looking to find a way past. Princess ahead for 10th place. I fear that 10th place will soon become 11th if Simonchik has anything to say about this final. While they're squabbling, that opens the door and lay down on the inside. Will he match up the brakes? No, he will not.
No.
A little bit of contact with the rear of the car. Cars ahead are checking up. 1, 2, 3 cars go inside. Now this is the best opportunity for Simonchik. Will he find the clearest path through danger zones? 2 wheels on the grass. That allows Rivers to find a way past. A little bit of contact from the 2 cars in front. Rivers trying to find a way past.
Good job, boys! You're in. Who died? Amato.
Panzer in 9th position.
But that was shabby, my goodness me.
A lot of drama in front of him, but kept his cool, picked the cleanest line through the fight, and he's now in 10th position and all over like a cheap suit. The back of
But
Panzer
Roivers is on him too. If he's gonna go for a dive,
that little bit of calamity
it's entertaining
better than
indeed.
most. It was all started by Princess in 10th position, making a mistake bunching the field up. 5 cars trying to go
Ooh.
into space where there's only
Oh dear.
enough room for
Honestly,
two.
Pinchers
Drivers
now in
on the inside.
11th
Pinzens-
is
Pinzens
a
actually
threat
on
to
the inside.
Järni
Drivers
again.
Not quite sure which way around that is, but either way, those 2 cars will probably swap positions in the next few moments anyway, so there's no point trying to work out which one it is, because things
Yeah, but
will change,
Dennis
and
Jordan
they
is doing the
usually
right
do,
thing.
no
You
matter
never
the
know if
heartbeat.
people
In this
disconnect, if
Split 2
people
race,
die at the
the
front.
Simformula
You
Europe
have seen it. So
2021.
easy.
Here's Per Luca and Marto that we're riding on board with, a little bit further afield in 17th.
The fact he
gets
kept
on
that.
to the rumble on the
Oh,
outside. The
wow, what a
slightly
rejoin. You can't
less
rejoin like that,
clean
man.
racetrack. A little
I
bit
know you're
dangerous
greedy
rejoin
and want
as
to get
well
back
there
on
for
it,
Marto,
but
so needs to be a little bit careful not to feel the wrath of the stewards. In fact, he is retired from this race. We've only got 16 runners left in contention in the last 4 minutes.
Well, see,
of
Pinchers
this
is on a
race.
run
And
there
you
as
can
well.
See such great driving. Noah Rivas currently in 12th position. Adam Princess ahead in 11th. He was in 10th for the longest time in this race, with a little bit of a fracas earlier on. He shuffled him down.
Roivas
The running
actually
order,
had
Simon Chicks
nothing to
is
do there. He just
moving
got
back into 10th position and
got
is now
squeezed to a
trying
certain
to
extent.
find a way past Panzer ahead in P9 in the yellow car. So this has got
Pinchers nearly
all
dying.
the
That's it.
hallmarks
That should
of not being over
make our
until
2
the
burst
checkered
guys
flag
go
waves
through.
in 3 minutes and 30
Actually, 3.
seconds
I
time.
forgot about
As once
Morošek in
again,
P2.
there
Good
is a
job, boy.
fight between
Got past
Rivas
Patel.
and Princess for this 11th position. Going one side, going the other side, trying to leave each other racing room, boys. Yes, you do. Great driving. A little bit compromised mid-corner. Can the car behind get a run through the turn up towards the snake? No, he can't. It's a very tight part of the racetrack here. Got to be careful to position your car accurately. You don't want to be making a dive bomb. The braking points of this Virginia International Raceway are so very, very short. Carry such high speed into the corners. It makes overtaking incredibly difficult. Here it is with Jenny Simonchik now. Gets crowded out down the straight. Going
Wow,
to the crash.
honestly, our guys were so lucky, though.
Of a get out of jail free card as the 2 cars ahead make contact in the straight and spear off the racetrack. So Simonchik
Pinchers now under pressure.
who was so close to ending in an almighty accident between those 4. But let's not fret about what might have been, and let's concentrate on what is. Jurgi Simonchik now in 10th position, once again looking to find a way past Panzer ahead. He's got more speed, but has he got what he needs into the braking point? He's
Guys, don't
firmly
fight, don't
alongside
fight.
the number
Good
7.
job,
Gets it
Robin.
all done in the braking point. The Panzer the number yellow. Start again. The yellow Panzer. Tatuus FT-60
Honestly,
decides
as it stands
to
right now,
smash
the
into
only
Valhalla,
surprise
let the
not
car
in the
go,
top 10
keep his
is
10th
Dennis
position,
Jordan to me.
consolidate his 10th
Anyone
position.
else
He's
there
got a few
is pretty
yards
much expected.
of gap between himself and 11th place.
And that's what I
Princess.
mean. It is
Rivas
so
in
easy
12th, Milinek in 13th,
to not be
Sutton
in those
14th,
top 10.
Jordan and Kawasaki are rounding out the runners in 13th, 14th, 15th and 16th place, respectively, in this field. While we've been concentrating on the fight to end all fights for that top 10 position, Yannick
Paul
Bock
Jeffrey, have a
and
drink,
Jan van
man.
Heyden are quietly
Your
being
voice
good
is
about the
going to
business
drown.
of following each other nose to tail for the last few laps. Bock, who we saw a little bit earlier on in the fight, further ahead, starting to fall back now into Jan van der Heyden in the sister liveried Tatuus FT-60.
It
Van der Heyden
is the
won that
penultimate lap,
position.
I
We spoke
believe.
about it in the Split 1 race, where putting a pass on your rival is a line in the sand, is a marker of intent to show them that you are a driver that can be right on board.
The esports line! The esports line through Oak Tree.
Noah Rivas there, not the fastest way around the racetrack, but his heart will have been in his mouth there to keep the car from spinning out and making contact with the barriers. New trousers will be required at the end of this race, but a great save from Noah Rivas as we're riding now. We've not seen much of this driver actually. That's Dawid Miratek in second position. Had a very, very quiet race in no man's land somewhat. Not close enough to see
Oh, Simonchik needs to play the wingman for Robin.
from this man, Mohamed Patel, who's in the final provisional podium spot, coming into the closing moments of Split 2 from Sim Formula Europe qualification quarterfinals 2021 here at the Virginia International Raceway. I'm glad This fight for 10th place has been ongoing
Ay,
because
ay, ay,
the
ay,
front
ay, ay,
four
ay,
are all
please.
separated by a nice
Keep it
cozy,
together,
as it
Robin.
were, buffer taking it to the
You'll be
checkered
through
flag.
in the semi-finals.
These
Go, go.
guys are anything but cozy. As we've seen now, Robin Panzer not giving up on Jurgen Simonich ahead of him, still interested in that top 9 finish. He needs to remind you all at home to finish 10th. He needs a top 10 to qualify for Saturday's semi-final event. So he's got exactly what he needs to move forward. But Alan Pincez, who's held that position for the majority of this race, still thinks there is an opportunity in it for him to find a last moment of redemption and steal that position away. Nothing is settled between these three
Oh, he
cars.
got a
You can
good
throw
run there.
a
Oh,
blanket
oh.
over the top of him. I'll get even closer as the
Yerney, please help him.
into the final few corners of this lap. This is danger zone, ladies and gentlemen. Everything rides on these last few corners.
You can't get off there.
Cover the line.
Yes, no. Oh, no. Oh.
Does he make contact with Simonchik as well? Yes, he does. Simonchik doing everything he can to get back on the racetrack. Marcel Sisnik takes the checkered flag, takes the race victory with drama.
No way. Simonchik without the rear wing.
Wide off the racetrack. No arrivals now that we're riding on board with. That's turned into a Formula Ford. There's no
I
front
can't
or
believe
rear
my
wing. And that is
Gotland
Simonchik's
bins.
car. After all
Simonchik in
drama,
15th.
all the work, a last minute foolish dive on the inside. Everything has come undone. Everything has changed on the final lap. The upshot is Panzer takes.
And you know what? Jerney's
comes
jump
from
start was
nowhere
the source
to
of it.
take that P10 spot, and that has been
Oh
the
my
most
fucking god.
dramatic end of the race possible for those top 10 runners. Of course, this is a provisional result. There may well be some investigations into that behavior.
Yeah, but how did Jerney lose his rear wing there?
Activity is completed, but Marcel Sisnik.
Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake.
Mohamed Patel in third. Jim Minnesota in 4th place. Jonas Travaglio in
Well,
5th.
it's David,
Liam
me,
Duval takes
and
6th
Robin
position.
to go
Yannick
through
Bock in
into the
7th
semi-finals.
place. Jan van der
Jordan
Hilde
out.
in 8th. Robin Panzer, no doubt.
Jerney
in
out.
sweat, quite sure exactly what's happening.
Bock is
9th
in.
position.
Wow.
And Maciej
Wow.
Jurek in 10th. And provisionally.
Okay, guys,
final
actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk to the
Symphony
team now
Europe
because we have
semi-finals
some
on Saturday.
organization to do, guys. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching the stream, and thank you very much for being here and joining us. We made it. I'm so sorry for Jerney though. So gonna have a talk to him, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do appreciate the stuff we do, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make this community grow, and then we see each other on Saturday at the very latest. We will have practice streams in between, guys. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, follow up on Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and come back for more streaming. See you there. Goodbye.